Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift reunite for a romantic dinner in New York City. On Friday night, September 6, Swift dressed for a cool night in a loose black coat paired with a quilted bag and knee-high black boots. She wore her signature blonde hair down. Kelce wore a casual yet fun outfit of a white pullover paired with black and gray striped pants. Kelce held hands affectionately with girlfriend Taylor Swift as they entered the upscale Brooklyn pizzeria Lucali, which is known for its brick oven pies in New York City. Kelce grinned as he ushered the global superstar into the crowded eatery, and he also made a pass at what was believed to be another celebrity at the pizzeria. The party also featured Taylor Swift's close friend Gigi Hadid, who had flown in from her new home in Italy to NYC to party with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Hadid, dressed in a brown jacket and blue jeans, walked inside the restaurant to meet Taylor Swift and her friends. While some fans thought it would be a sweet evening for the couple in the city, another fan pointed out Taylor Swift's difference, saying, "Today Swift appeared with a curlier hairstyle than usual." The couple's NYC outing came just hours after they were spotted boarding Swift's private plane in Kansas City. They attempted to stay incognito under the cover of umbrellas, with Swift rocking denim shorts and Kelce wearing gym shorts and a t-shirt. The couple was reportedly headed to one of Swift's main residences in the Big Apple. Prior to their night on the town, Swift cheered on Kelce during the Chiefs' home opener on Thursday. Swift, an avid fan, watched the game from the stands alongside Kelce's family and cheered enthusiastically for her boyfriend. Sources revealed that Kelce rented out the entire rooftop cocktail bar at Prime Social for an intimate party following the game. The celebration included Kelce's teammates and friends. Swift reportedly let loose and danced the night away, creating a lively atmosphere. Although phones were allowed, the group maintained privacy by refraining from posting any social media content. The 2024-25 season kicked off with the Crew defeating the Baltimore Ravens 27-20 at Arrowhead Stadium, the place the 34-year-old pop star was current to cheer on her favorite tight finish alongside his household and mates in a field suite. Instantly afterward, Swift filmed a video with Shariah Gordon, who's engaged to huge receiver Mecole Hardman, celebrating the reigning Tremendous Bowl champions carrying over their profitable streak from final season. Put-up game interview with Shariah, the 14-time Grammy winner tells the digital camera within the clip, which was posted on Ladies of the NFL's Instagram story. "I'm feeling improbable." After Kelce modified out of his uniform, he and Swift exited the stadium holding palms and smiling at followers who cheered because the couple walked previous. The so excessive faculty singer sported a denim crop high and shorts paired with crimson thigh-high boots, whereas the 34-year-old athlete wore a white to brown ombre shirt and pants set. Followers have been glad to see Swift again at Arrowhead 7 months after she final cheered on the Chiefs on the Tremendous Bowl in Las Vegas, laughing with Kelce's mother and father and banging on the suite's glass barrier with pleasure. She's at the moment on break from her International Eras tour, on which the New Heights podcaster spent a lot of his offseason tagging alongside everywhere in the world. At one level, NFL cameras captured Swift celebrating one among Kelce's performs by hugging his mother, Donna, and applauding with a giant smile on her face. The sport got here Sunday after Kelce's reps slammed a completely false media plan that circulated online this week, allegedly outlining the publicity technique he has in place in case he and Swift ever break up. "We now have engaged our authorized crew to provoke proceedings towards the people or entities answerable for the illegal and injurious forgery of paperwork," one spokesperson continued in a press release to E! Information, including that the papers have been not created, issued, or licensed by this company. Regardless, it doesn't seem to be a breakup is coming anytime quickly for the couple, as Kelce gushed about his important different in a latest interview with CBS Mornings. "It's the life I selected, I suppose," he stated, of being often known as Swift's arm suite. "I've enjoyable with it. It comes with the territory of desirous to do enjoyable actions like this." Thursday night's season opener between the Chiefs and Ravens is a foreshadowing of how teams will handle the new kickoff rules this season. The NFL may have a problem on its hands. The new dynamic kickoff had little impact on Thursday night. Of the 11 combined kickoffs, 9 resulted in touchbacks. This is clearly not what the NFL had in mind when it implemented new rules encouraging more kickoff returns. While the Chiefs booted each of their kickoffs into the end zone, the Ravens twice kicked the ball inside the landing zone while giving Kansas City the chance for a return. The first return, a 28-yard run back by Carson Steele, gave the Chiefs the ball at their own 33, a slightly better starting field position than a touchback, which under the new rules puts the ball at the 30. Baltimore benefited on the second kickoff return, as the Chiefs started the drive on the 19-yard line after a holding call wiped out a 31-yard return by Mecole Hardman. The average starting field position on Thursday night was the 29-yard line, which is nearly exactly what the average was during the preseason. Given the risks associated with giving an opponent the chance to return a kickoff, it's clear that teams are content with kicking the ball in the end zone and giving the opposing team the ball at the 30. It's clear that Andy Reid and John Harbaugh share Bill Belichick's approach toward the new kickoff rules. The six-time Super Bowl winning coach who said that he would kick the ball in the end zone on kickoffs recently predicted that the new kickoff rules may not have the impact that the league had hoped. I think what we saw in preseason was most teams kicking the ball so it would be returned, so they could evaluate their coverage, Belichick said last week on the Pat McAfee Show. I think, once you get into the regular season, if the opposing team's got good returners, it's just gonna be touchbacks. That's all it's gonna be. You put them on the 30 instead of 25, big deal. But I'd rather do that than kick it to one of these guys that can change field position on you in a hurry. An inch was all that mattered to stop a Baltimore Ravens comeback in the NFL kickoff game. They also have penalty flags to thank for putting the pressure on them. Keeping all that in mind, Isaiah Likely, whose toe caused him and his team the pain of a loss, was not impressed with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Isaiah Likely's toe made him the center of attention at the post-game press conference. When reporters asked him about the loss and what he took away from it, he posed a vengeful stature. Likely was obviously incensed that the Chiefs won the game as his toe was on the out-of-bounds line. He feels the Kansas City Chiefs did not show enough to suggest they were good enough to win that game. His words also brought into focus all those false start penalties offensive tackle Ronnie Stanley incurred. He may have a point, but the game showed that his Ravens had enough problems of their own to fix before making such a tall claim. To start with, Lamar Jackson had to take the bulk of the offensive load, again. Derrick Henry was almost a no-show if not for the season-opening touchdown. On the defensive side, the secondary continued its last season's struggles. With all of these problems in front of them and the fact that the Chiefs themselves have a massive upside, it may have been premature to taunt them this early. The Kansas City Chiefs sure had their fair share of problems. Patrick Mahomes struggled to get close friend Travis Kelce going. So much so that NBC probably pounded the desk as they could not show Taylor Swift enough. Then the defense needs to improve, especially the defensive line. The Chiefs might be already working on those aspects before taking on the Cincinnati Bengals next week. In fact, against the Bengals, the Chiefs' offense should play better compared to yesterday. Even if Xavier Worthy gets some extra attention from their opponents, the three-time Super Bowl MVP still has other options at his disposal. The next time the Baltimore Ravens meet the Kansas City Chiefs would probably be in the postseason. If comparing apples to apples, the Chiefs are a better team on paper compared to the Ravens. Hopefully Isaiah Likely and his team make the necessary stride to back up his words in January.